Hello, what's up, and what's happening? This is a Miles Dawkins 24/7 production. Today, we're doing something new. We're doing something extremely new if you have been a member or subscriber to my channel. I've done over 250 videos so far, and they've all been football. I've dropped my second video ever, though, was a Warriors association back in NBA 2K13. That was my second video ever. It actually got a better response than my Madden stuff, but hey, I consider myself to be a football head, so I stuck with Madden. But now that my channel it's gotten a little bit big. It's a little bit big. We're still grinding. We're still working to get our channel up there with the other channels around YouTube. But at the end of the day, I wanted to try 2K again. The main reason why I got PlayStation 4, if you don't know, I was on Xbox 360, but the main reason why I got PlayStation 4 so I can get MLB The Show 14 on next gen, right? So that was a big reason for my switch from Xbox to PlayStation 4. You know, so I do want to branch out and do other things, not just football, but football will be my main thing as always. So right now, I'm representing those Golden State Warriors. This is a fantasy draft. We're going to do a 29-game season. 29-game season, so we're going to play every single team and get to the playoffs quicker, right? I wish I would have done this with my Madden series with the Cleveland Browns. I wish I would have did a fantasy draft over there because, again, I try to keep things as realistic as possible. I do consider myself to be a sim gamer, so I don't abuse any exploits in the game. I don't do anything that's cheesy in the game. I try my best to give you what you see in real life and replicate it in the video game. So the fact that I got the Cleveland Browns in Madden really isn't a problem. But however, we're like 8-4 at this point in the season. You know what I mean? And I'm having fun with them. I'm just not having as fun because I wish that the computer would have played better on the other side. I want the Cleveland Browns to represent how they really are, you know, in real life, and they're trash in real life. Like, let's just be honest. You know what I mean? So I kind of wish I would have went the fantasy route over there. So I'll probably do that next year, do the fantasy route, or maybe I'll just finish the Cleveland Browns series, do 1 year over there, and then do fantasy because, hey, I want to win the Super Bowl every single time. I want to win NBA Finals every single time, yada, 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 right? So my first two picks in this one, as I'm rambling along, is James Harden. That was my first overall pick. My second overall pick was Kawhi Leonard, the small forward from the San Antonio Spurs. And right here, this was the hardest pick. Now, I'm going to just show y'all my top three picks, and then we're going to look at everybody's roster. Now, I was conflicted between Monroe, Luol Deng, and Lance Stevenson. Now, if I take Lance Stevenson, he was going to be my sixth man. If I took Luol Deng, he was going to be my sixth man. But if I took Monroe, then he would be my starting power forward. Now, I wanted a team that would get up and down the court, and Monroe, he's more of a, you know, half-court power forward. You know, he's not the most athletic guy. He's not somebody that can run up and down the court all game and be there for you in the fourth quarter. You know, he needs more of a slower pace. So I was thinking about that, and at the end of the day, I was like, maybe I could pick up a power forward later. I also still need to pick up a point guard, but when I looked at the point guards, I was like, you know what, maybe I could pick up a point guard later as well. So it really came down to Lance Stevenson and Luol Deng, who was going to be my sixth man coming off the bench, and I eventually... And I do mean eventually because this clip will take a while. But I do eventually take Lance Stevenson. So my first three picks of the draft, not Luol Deng. James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Lance Stevenson. So right now we're just going to go through all the rosters. We did the first 3 rounds of the draft. I did do the whole draft. I don't think I want to see that whole thing. Our next pick was Michael Carter-Williams, then Harrison Barnes. Then we also picked up Alexei Shev, who looks like a girl. That dude was feminine as heck. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have a blast with this series. I hope you guys do as well. This is something different and something new because, again, I did want to start branching out and start it off with basketball. Now, you're still going to get a lot of content. Yesterday, I did drop 2 videos. I was trying to get a third one to you, but things happen, especially on Mondays. Mondays are usually my craziest day of the week, so it's hard to do stuff on Mondays. But again, I'm trying to upload like crazy because my main goal is to entertain y'all. My main goal is not to have 1 billion subscribers or 1 billion video views and nothing like that. my main goal every single day when I sit down to edit a video, when I sit down to do a commentary, is to entertain y'all. And I'm a sports fan, sports fanatic. I do not play first-person shooters. I used to play them. I don't play them anymore. It's not my forte. It's not what I do. But if you guys like them, hey, that's cool with y'all. But I also want to let people know, hey, I'm a sports guy. I love to talk sports. You know what I mean? I was trying to get in sports broadcasting, at least for the radio side of things. Have my own sports talk radio show. So maybe I still try to do that later on, like maybe on the internet and stuff like that. But for the most part, you know, I'm gonna rock with YouTube until the wheels fall off for the most part. So again, check out the Clippers. Now, the most intriguing team to me are the New York Knicks. Well, not the most, but one of the most one of the more intriguing teams to me is the New York Knicks, because they picked up Danny Green, they picked up Ray Allen, and they also picked up Stephen Curry. So you already know that they're gonna be dropping threes like it's nobody's business. You know what I mean? Also Oladipo, my man Oladipo, Victor Oladipo. That dude, he's on the Miami Heat. Here go the Knicks, like I was talking about. Stephen Curry, Zach Randolph, Ray Allen, Kid Gilchrist, my man Brandon Knight, and Danny Green, as well as Noel. So they are pretty stacked. The Knicks are. The Lakers, they got Monte, they got Iggy, they got Jared Jack, and JJ Redick from Duke. So, yeah, again, I don't play first-person shooters, so I figured, you know, let me bring some NBA to my channel. Why not? And also, I don't think I'm ever going to have a second channel unless it's going to be for something totally different. You know what I mean? If I'm going to do gaming, that's going to be on my main channel. Another channel will be maybe just talking sports, or again, I might come out with my own online sports talk radio show and stuff like that, because I'm really just a sports fanatic that's crazy about sports. You know what I mean? The Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, they got a squad too. They also picked up Lamar Odom. I don't want to do that because I don't want nobody. Y'all know what he's into. I'm not into that type of thing, so I don't want none of his influences to influence my team. Know what I'm saying? So yeah, so just checking out the Pacers, Anthony Davis, Luol Deng, Tyson Chandler. They got a huge front court. It's going to be hard to score on them in the paint. And again, this is a 29-game season, so we can play everybody and quickly get into the playoffs, because as I stated, I don't like to sim any games unless it's absolutely necessary. I hate simming. I like to see everything that happens, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, like, my TV in real life really just sits on MLB Network, NFL Network, NBA TV, ESPN. And whenever my kids want to watch something, it's on whatever they watching, or whenever my wife wants to watch something, whatever she watching. But for the most part, me, I'm all about sports. And look at my man Chris Bosh looking like a dinosaur. Golly. And if you notice, the Raptors, they picked up Kevin Garnett, and they picked up Bynum. Now, I don't know how many people can see that really happening. I don't know how many people can really see that happening. Bynum, who really doesn't know if he wants to play basketball, and KG being on the same team, that would be crazy. Richard Hamilton, he made the squad on the San Antonio Spurs. So this video is wrapping up. For anybody that's concerned about my MUT videos, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm going to still be dropping MUT every single day. These videos for NBA 2K and for my MLB The Show stuff, when that comes out, that's just going to be stuff that I'm going to do and have some fun with, you know what I mean? But football will still be the main thing. You're going to get a football video every single day, probably NBA every other day, and MLB when that comes out every other day. You know what I'm saying? So that should be wrapping this video up. So all my football heads, I have nothing to worry about. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to get about it. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'm out. Peace.